Okay.
I'm going to use this opportunity, IPL, to talk about what happened earlier in the year. Naveen ul Haq controversy. Please tell me what happened, because we're talking about player
हाँ.
equations, chemistry, and all that. You got involved. वो visuals सबने देखे थे, and it was a hot topic. But can you just clear the air? कि हुआ क्या था? What happened? And eventually, I'm sure that things got okay. But
See, I've said it. Where did I say? I said it once somewhere where every individual, irrespective of where he comes from, what level of a cricketer or a sportsman he is, how much social media followers he has the right to play for his team, to play for his jersey, and more importantly, to play for his pride. And that is something which everyone has every right to. Or no one is out there to take abuses. As simple as it can get. If someone has the right to give an abuse, he should have the courage to take it back as well. So for me, I think once the game was done and dusted, you're allowed to be as aggressive as you want to be on the cricket field when the game is on. Absolutely spot on. I'm absolutely for it. Sledging, banter, everything. Robots are not playing, humans are playing, they've got emotions. Everything on the cricket field till you don't cross that line, you're absolutely fine to be as aggressive, as emotional, as much emotions you want to show. You have all the right to do it. But once the game is over, once you've shook hands, then you have no right to get into a heated argument or a confrontation with. No way. That is being getting personal. That is something which is not acceptable. And that is exactly which was not done. And that is exactly that has happened on that particular day. Because on the cricket field, you want to win for your team, you've got all the right to win for your team. But once the game is over, once you've won or once you've lost the game, if you then get into an argument or if you get into a sledging or something like that, then it means you're getting personal. And once you get personal, then you get personal.
what was the need for you to jump in?
No,
This was between Virat Kohli
honestly,
and Naveen ul Haq.
it was not about me involving myself. It was about, as I just mentioned it to you, once the game was over, and I had, till then it was fine, but once the game is over, then it was nothing between. I have all the right to defend my players. As a mentor, no one can come and walk over my players, and I've got a very different belief, and I've lived with that belief, and I will continue to live with that belief that I will never leave anyone alone. That is how I've lived my life, and I will continue to live that. Till the time game was on, I had no right to interfere. But once the game was over, if someone still gets into a heated argument with my players, I've got all the right to defend them. And I will, in future also, if something like that happens, I will defend that.
Do you just think that just this brutal star power of Virat Kohli was maybe too much for Naveen ul Haq to handle, and he needed your support, your assistant? He needed to know that the mentor is there to back me up. He needed that
No,
thing.
it's not
That's
only
why
about
you
Naveen
came.
ul Haq. I would have backed anyone, and I would have backed everyone in that dressing room. That's my job. That's how I am. That's how my mindset is. If I'm a mentor or a coach of a particular franchise, and once the game is done, I have all the right to defend my players. And why should I not defend my players? Why should I not? Just because someone has a broadcaster working for him left, right, and center, someone has got more social media followers, doesn't have any right to walk over someone once the game is over. And if I could not stand next to my players, I have no right to be sitting in that dressing room. And imagine if the same thing happens to your staff. Would you not stand by your staff? Tell me.
Absolutely.
Would you not? You will.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because ultimately, they're also looking up to you. And that is exactly where I thought that it was very important for us. As a franchise, it was important for us to have our own identity. It was important for us to make sure we tell all the other franchise that we are there and we mean business. That no one can come to Lucknow and do whatever he wants to once the game is over. And we just kept looking at it and kept making those things happen. We cannot do that. When I started this answer, I said it very clearly that everyone has a right to play for his jersey, to play for the teammates, and more importantly, to play for his respect. If someone cannot defend his respect, then it means that he's got nothing left in him.
You wear your emotions on your sleeve. This is your strength, as well as some may say your weakness. I think we consider it. It's very refreshing that your aggression and your passion shows on the field. After that incident with Naveen ul Haq and Virat Kohli, uske baad mahol kaise hota hai? Your relationship is back on track, or is there still sort of unsaid thing? Are you
No,
still
my relationship with everyone is exactly the same how it was. I have never taken any fight off the field, and I will never take it off the field as well. And this is also media, social media created, that I have certain issues with certain players. Not at all. Why should I have? And I'm not a cricketer anymore. I don't play active cricket. I've got nothing, honestly, to look forward to from that point of view, where I'm competing against anyone or everyone who's playing international or, for that matter, franchise cricket. What is that? I have all the right to be passionate about winning a game of cricket with a franchise, whichever franchise I'm involved with. Why? You don't want to win every time? I want to win every time. You want to win every time. Everyone has the right to win every time. And in that case, if this is my way of being passionate and try to win and be aggressive, that's my way. People like it, not like it, that's their problem, not mine.
right?
So I have no issues. Yeah, if someone wants to take it personal, they have all the right to take it. But I don't take any issues